Gamers, what's up? And today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be talking about some comments and some concerns and whatever was brought up in the Do Not Summon for Fu Xuan video, because there's a lot of copium and dog shit in the comment section. Yes, there's a lot of it in the comment section, so we're going to go over everyone's main concerns and kind of my just general thoughts on it. So the first concern that I really saw there was people saying that, yo, Fu Xuan's banner is free-to-play friendly. It's the best free-to-play friendly banner. I never said it wasn't in the video. Actually, I praised it, saying it was the best. Probably one of the best banners in the game, right? I literally said, yo, this is like one of the best banners in the game. All the characters on it are great. And then after that, I gave the reasons on why you shouldn't summon Fu Xuan. So what does that tell us? These people probably didn't watch the video at all, and probably just saw a thumbnail and a title and clicked. And you know what? Their opinions really don't matter because they're not watching the content anyways. So I'm just disregarding their opinions on that. But there were some people in the comment section that watched the video all the way through and were pretty mad about it. So I guess I should start by going over that first, right? So a lot of people are saying that Fu Xuan was the best free-to-play character in the game. And while I do agree that she is a really good character for free-to-play players, she is not the best. And it depends on your account, right? Like, I think a lot of people come in with the assumption that I'm talking directly about their account when I'm just giving a broad general opinion on people's accounts, right? So, you know, it's not the best decision if you already have, you know, almost every support unit or sustain character in the game. Even if you have Japard and Bailu, she is ultimately not that much of a defensive upgrade to your account than someone like a Japard. She's really not. Like, as far as defensive capabilities go, she mitigates damage for the team and she provides some healing for the team, right? Like, that's the problem is you're not completely negating the damage like Japard's shield does, right? So like it's not that much of a defensive buff. You get a lot more offensive buffs for her, and then you also have the option to run mono quantum, which there's people in the comments making the like she was built for mono quantum. No, she's not built for mono quantum. She's built as a sustained character that gives some buffs. She is not meant for mono quantum. Yes, you can run her on mono quantum, but she is not being sold as a mono quantum character. You literally can put her on any team and it works. All I was saying was, you know, hey, if you have these sustained characters, she's not that much of an upgrade to your account. Not saying that she's not an upgrade to your account, because you could replace one of your sustained characters on your account and make your account a little bit better. But I'm saying in terms of the value you get from pulling her, it's really not that much. Like, you can already clear all the content in the game with completely free-to-play sustains, and if you say you can't, if you're in the comment section now saying you can, or you're in that video saying you can't, then it's just a skill issue. Like, you can complete all the content in the game with the free characters they give us. You can complete all of MOC with the free characters they give us. You can complete Swarm Disaster Difficulty 5 with the free characters they give us. Like, it's not that hard, guys. Like, if you're complaining about it, it's just a skill issue on your part. And yes, you might need Fu Xuan and every other sustained character in the game to get you through the content. And if that's the case, cool. But you can't sit there and go, well, you need them, when you don't actually need them. There are plenty of clears with solo sustained characters, that being people using like a solo sustained Bailu, that being people using like solo sustained Fire MC in certain situations, because their DPS is just clear it for them, right? And the reason I bring this up is because, like I said in the video, it's better to pull for some DPS characters that, you know, fill in that DPS typing that you don't have on your account already. Like, pulling for these supports are so flexible that you can fit them into any team. You cannot do that with DPS. People make the argument, sure, you can use Danny to just about clear anything in the game, right? But that's not the case for every single character. You can't just, you know, most of the time, you can't throw a character into every situation and have them clear. You need typing advantage. It's a pretty common concept, guys. Come on. Let's just stop coping out about this. And you guys might be like, why are you rambling on for the last 4 minutes without showing us anything? Well, I'm going to show you stuff now. We're going to go over some comments and talk about why they're kind of wrong and kind of right at the same time, you know, because I think every answer has some type of validation or correctness to it. Well, there's some that don't have any at all, but most of the time, there's some correctness to answers or opinions, right? So we're going to go over some of these opinions now. I'll tell you my thoughts on them. They're very, very long, so we'll probably just give a brief summary of each one. Okay, let's start off with Mr. Bird Bro 6776. Her banner is Tank, Heal, Defense, and Shred banner. We only get one free healer. Her banner is dang near must pull for free to play. What do you want about? Well, if you actually watched the video, you would know I said that if you don't have these supports, you should be pulling for these characters. Like, I mean, yes, you only get one free healer, but there's also multiple different ways to get sustained characters in the game just by pulling and losing 50-50s or winning 50-50s on the standard banner. Like, I think, like I said before, I think people just take their own accounts and think it's like everyone's accounts. Like, my free-to-play account is what everyone's free-to-play account has, right? I have two free-to-play accounts that have both Japard and Bailu on them, so I'm not pulling for Fu Xuan on either of those accounts because she's not needed. Like, there are bigger issues that I need on that account. I need more DPS typings on those accounts, so I'm saving for DPS characters on those accounts. And that could be vice versa, right? If you have every single DPS character and you don't have a sustained character, then of course you would pull for Bailu. But I mean, like, yes, we only get one for healer. Very good take there, right? But I mean, first of all, you don't need a healer to beat all the content in the game if your team's good enough, right? But we're not going to go down that route. We're not going to talk about that route, right? We're going to talk about, you know, the standard person's account. You might have a Bailu and a Japard in your account. You might just have a Japard in your account. You might just have a Bailu on your account. These are just things that people have on their accounts. Everyone, it's like free-to-play players go and say, I am free-to-play, I have no 5 stars, so I need this 5 star. When you're coping, you have other 5 stars in your account, right? Most free-to-plays probably have a 5-star Japard or a 5-star Bailu on their account, right? Or I would say the majority, right, have either one of the two. So, I mean, it's just kind of a dumb take, in my opinion. Let's talk about Mr. West Pro Z17. And, you know, they have been on a lot of my videos in the comment section, and I like them, you know, but at the end of the day, right, he's saying people can pull for whoever they damn well please. Enough with these clickbait BS thumbnails. Also, Fu has much more value as a unit than both 1.4 units combined. That's not the case. That is not the case. I don't think that Fu has much more value than both of the 1.4 units combined. Like I said, it depends on your account. If your account has a lot of sustained characters on it already, or you have some sustained characters, the more sustained characters you add to it, the less valuable sustained characters become. That means you probably don't have as many DPS characters, so they're more valuable, right? Like, DPS characters get power crept every single update, which I would say makes them more valuable the more they come out, right? I understand that the amount of sustained characters we get are few and far between, which does make them valuable, but the point is you can flex them into all these slots and flex them into all these teams that make them more used or more usable on different team comps, whereas DPSs just aren't like that. You can't just go and throw, you know, a Zila into a comp that's not facing a quantum debuff. You're just not going to kill the enemy. Like, it's just not going to work, right? Unless you have a super cracked out Zila, then maybe. But, I mean, like, it's just not going to work like that, right? And yes, I agree. I said at the end of the video, pull for whoever you want to pull for, right? Like, it's your account. Do what you want to do. Why listen to a Copium YouTuber or CM Bros or anyone? Pull for who you want to pull for. It's your account. I don't know why we're getting so mad about this. And what I think another big issue is people becoming super attached to these characters or games, for example, right? Like, I think for this one, right, people are super attached to Fu Xuan. Fu Xuan's their favorite character, so any slander of Fu Xuan or anyone talking about a negative for Fu Xuan, it's, oh, that is wrong. That is the best unit in the game right there. She is a must pull. When that's not the case. Fu Xuan's my favorite character in the game, but you have to be able to see, even though a character is good or great or amazing, there are still downsides. There is no such thing as a perfect unit. I think if you have at least 3 brain cells, you would know that, you know, every character has flaws, and if you can't see those flaws or you're so jaded of a character that you can't see flaws within a character, then, hey man, you got it, bro. I don't know why you're in my comment section if you're gassing yourself up like this. Anyways, yeah, I mean, every character has flaws. Fu Xuan has flaws. I mean, Sela has flaws. Every character in the game has flaws. Danny has flaws. Like, it's just like, every character in the game has flaws. And, you know, these people that want to dick ride and be on these characters' dicks or whatever, they got it, right? They're not going to be able to see the flaws. They're not going to be able to have an accurate conversation with you because they are so hell-bent on the character being the perfect character, and they love the character, and that makes them perfect, when that's just not the case. Come on, guys, we need to have, you know, an actual discussion about this stuff, rather than, this is the biggest problem with Genshin, right? The Gen shitters, as I call them, is like, they go and like, the game is perfect in every way, and if you give the game any criticism, they're like, no, you're stupid, dumb, and you should die. Like, come on, let's have conversations about this stuff, guys. Quit being dumb as fuck in the comments. Actually use your brain for once and think, yo, these characters, whoa, they have flaws, and whoa, everyone doesn't have the same account that I have? Yes, I'm not talking about everyone, right? There are definitely a lot of smart people in the Honkai Small World community. There's a lot of, like, really, really pog people in the community. But there's also a lot of dumb motherfuckers, too. So, that's what we're going to talk about today. That's the end of the video. And I hope you enjoy my video later today talking about all the 1.4 characters coming out. And why you should maybe skip 1.3 for them. So, guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.